Join your favorite young stars from Home Improvement, 90210, Fresh Prince, Roseanne, and Blossom for the Circus of the Stars Friday on CBS.
It was supposed to be a vacation without the kids.
Grandma.
But in a bizarre turn of events, Maggie Keene entered a living nightmare. Now she must face the ultimate test of survival.
I'll hunt with bow and arrow.
Victoria Principal.
Run well, Maggie.
Can she survive a river of rage? Next Tuesday contains some violent scenes.
Diane never knew her father. Then she found out she was the child of rape. Now you'll find out how she got revenge. Eye to Eye at a special time, Thursday.
This is CBS.
Mexican cooking, good Mexican, should be playful. A little surprise. So I have this idea. The Santa Fe enchilada. I don't roll it. I stack it. Layers of chicken, cheese, roasted tomato sauce, zesty black bean relish. One on top of the other. So in every bite, you taste it all. Hey, you want to try it? I make you another one.
The Santa Fe enchilada at El Torito, where the recipes are as fresh as the food.
The pitch. What a night for Tony! No, you can't borrow my sleep therapy mattress. No way. I can't do it. I need my sleep therapy mattress. Hello? Hey, come on, get your own sleep therapy mattress. Ricky's.
Don't miss your chance for peak performance. See the entire line of sleep therapy mattresses exclusively at your own.
Imagine, if you will, stepping into your own backyard and experiencing the beauty of Hawaii, Maui Wowie, or walking out the back door onto your very own field of dreams. Play ball.
Larry Himmel has done it again!
Yes!
Oh, I'm Larry Himmel. Tomorrow on News 8, I'll take you to some of the most amazing backyards in San Diego.
Discover the wonders of Larry Himmel's best backyards. Tomorrow at 6:30 on News 8.
Exclusive never-before-seen OJ footage on Entertainment Tonight.
This is KFMB TV, San Diego. News 8 at 11 with Sandra Moss, Mitch Duncan, Lauren Nancaro, and Hank Bauer. News 8, San Diego's #1 source for news.
Good evening. They're calling it toxic talk show pollution.
Gay and lesbian activists say they're tired of Roger Hedgecock and his controversial talk show. So tonight, they're fighting back.
Let's go to News 8's Judy Sue is in our newsroom with the story. Judy?
Mitch, they're fighting back and they're going right to the source. At a town meeting tonight, gay and lesbian activists lashed back at Roger Hedgecock and the station that broadcast the controversial talk show, KSDO.
And he goes on to say, Rich, just let me answer your question. Because if you made the same assertion of your love for your German Shepherd, I would still be appalled if you wanted to stick your penis into his rear end.
Dennis Wucarelli says this is the kind of gay bashing being spread on KSDO, thanks to Roger Hedgecock. And at tonight's town meeting, angry crowds told KSDO's general manager they're fed up.
We will be boycotting KSDO advertisers, calling them relentlessly until Roger is off the air.
And what Roger is building his audience with is fear, and it's quite successful. And you can absolutely equate that with Hitler.
Susan Hoffman admits Hedgecock's anti-gay rhetoric has tarnished the station's image, but insists Hedgecock isn't doing anything wrong.
And I think this has tarnished it, and I'm not happy about that. And if we cross the line, I am sorry. But I can't do anything about what has been said other than say we are moving on.
Gay activists say they plan to boycott the station and the show's sponsors. Some, like Holdwell Bankers, have already pulled their ads from the show.
I just discovered last Wednesday, in fact, that we were appearing on the Roger Hedgecock show. I called our national advertising director, and he called me back in 10 minutes and said, done, gone, it'll never appear again.
And those here tonight say they'll target the show's other sponsors until something is done.
The ad is trying to get to a result that will preserve free speech and let people express their opinions, but avoid the kind of hate-mongering and lies that people let slip loose when they feel that there are no standards or restraints on the kinds of things that they could be saying.
KSTO's general manager Susan Hoffman invited the group to go on the Roger Hitchcock show, but they declined, saying they'll debate Roger anytime, but not on his terms. Sandra?
Thank you, Judy. Of the news tonight, dozens of people turned out this evening to pay their final respects to a pair of National City teenagers. Gustavo Maldonado and George Villarreño were gunned down at a weekend rave, an all-night dance party going on near Old Town. Prosecutors say the boys may simply have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. 20-year-old Mark Morales is accused of killing the boys. According to the prosecution, Morales had been arguing with someone about drugs at the rave party and went to get a gun. When he came back, the person he had been arguing with was gone. But Villarreño and Maldonado were nearby, and police say Morales shot them. Morales has pleaded not guilty.
A local man is in the hospital tonight after an accident along the boardwalk. News 8's Maria Solis is live in Mission Beach with details of the collision between a bicyclist and a rollerblader. Maria?
Well, Mitch, boardwalk safety is an important issue, a big issue here in Mission Beach. It's also a very controversial one. At times it can be downright dangerous here along the boardwalk. All it takes is one wrong maneuver by a bicyclist, a rollerblader, or even someone on a skateboard, and it can lead to a serious accident. That is what happened today. David Hosford is in the hospital tonight, listed in critical but stable condition at Scripps in La Jolla. Hosford was riding his bicycle along the boardwalk when he collided with a woman on rollerblades. Now, the woman was not seriously hurt, but Hosford was. He actually ended up hitting his head on the concrete. This latest accident highlights the safety issue. Summertime, the boardwalk really is very crowded, and the only rule that people really have to abide by is to go about 5 miles per hour. But few people, from what we have seen tonight, actually abide by that rule. There are not enough lifeguards or officials on duty or around, really, to enforce the rule. I spoke with several people tonight. They gave me mixed reaction as to whether a problem even exists.
It's risky. There's no doubt about it. People should just be careful.
I've never had a problem, and I've been lucky, but it could certainly use some help. If you're not a real expert cyclist or rollerblader, I wouldn't come down here. See?
I personally haven't had any problems, and what I've observed is really over the last 3 years, I would say it's the safest I've ever seen it.
Basically, the bikes come through here, and they're going a whole lot faster than pedestrians. I mean, it's like having a car drive on the sidewalk, basically.
Once again, David Hosford was taken to the hospital, admitted to Scripps. He's in critical but stable condition. He underwent surgery earlier today, and his condition has been upgraded. Originally, he was just critical, but doctors are now saying critical but stable. Maria Solis, News 8, reporting live from Mission Beach.
They sent their daughter to a psychiatric hospital because she was suicidal, but 13-year-old Christy Scheck killed herself while she was at Southwood Psychiatric Hospital. Now her parents have reached a settlement with Southwood, which the hospital takes responsibility for Christy's death.
We have settled, but we are not claiming any responsibility. They took that responsibility. And I think it's a step in the right direction of big business.
Nothing brings Christy back, but it gives us a sense of vindication.
The Schecks say they plan to continue working as advocates for other families caught in the mental health system.
They're not shutting down soup kitchens for the homeless, but today the San Diego City Council made a move that could one day close some social service agencies. The council passed a change in a redevelopment plan. That change would allow social services to be limited and even moved out of the Center City East area if problems caused by alcoholic and drug-addicted transients cannot be reduced. Residents and business owners say agencies like St. Vincent de Paul are bringing those problems into the area.
Frustrated. More about the ignorance, the things they blame on homeless people.
Father Joe has a misconception. It is not his agency that we are upset with. It is the surrounding area that we have a problem.
What do you think this will... Father Joe Carroll says St. Vincent de Paul clients are not causing the problems in the area.
In international news, 5 people are hurt tonight after a car bombing in London. The blast ripped outside a building that houses several Israeli and Jewish organizations. Just yesterday, another car bomb exploded outside the Israeli embassy. No word yet on whether the explosions are related. In Africa, the dying continues even as American troops begin their mission to save the lives of Rwandan refugees. Today, the troops began providing fresh water to the 1 million refugees who are camped out in Zaire. But hunger and cholera continue to take their toll. 2,000 victims were buried today.
And Mitch, it looks like women in the U.S. Army are going to be allowed in the air cavalry. Pentagon sources say the Army is going to start letting women aboard Cobra and Apache helicopters that protect tanks on the battlefield. But word is the Army will still place some restrictions on what they'll be allowed to do. This policy change should make it easier for career military women to move up the chain of command. White House counsel Lloyd Cutler was on the defensive today as the House Banking Committee began its Whitewater hearings. Cutler told the committee too much has been made of this so-called scandal. On a scale of 1 to 10, Cutler ranks Watergate a 10 and Whitewater a 1. The American Medical Association says about 25% of all senior citizens are taking potentially hazardous prescription drugs. In a new report, the AMA finds most of the drugs slow people down physically and mentally. What's more, seniors may not even know the drugs are to blame. And the AMA says doctors may not know any better when they give seniors drugs they don't need.
Here's a stunner. John Bobbitt's nightmare is now a reality for a Georgia man, but this time the culprits were two men. The victim was taking an early morning walk when the two men drove up, pulled down the guy's pants, and nearly cut off his penis with a knife and some shop tools. The victim made it to a neighbor's house and got to the hospital from there. Police don't know yet if this was a random attack. Well, if that didn't shake you up, how about this? A mild earthquake shook the San Bernardino area tonight. It was 3.5 on the Richter scale. No damage, no injuries.
And that is good news. Coming up next, the plan to stop checkbook journalism. Plus, hear why this cheap-looking chair will probably sell for thousands of dollars.
In a special report, find out what people say is alive at Hollywood's Cemetery of the Stars. Jim Carrey peels off his mask for a revealing News 8 interview.
And hear about the doll made to be choked. Do you want your child playing with this?
Nights in San Diego are now a lot wilder. For the first time ever, the zoo is open at night. Enjoy spectacular shows, great dining, and live entertainment. Don't miss Nighttime Zoo, Thursdays through Sundays this summer only. It's your chance to see the zoo in a whole new light.
The Accord LX sedan. It's luxurious, it's reliable, it's an Accord. But maybe you're looking for something more in a two-door. Yeah, that's it. Something more sleek and sporty. Yeah. Hey, I know. How about something red? Test drive an exciting new Accord LX Coupe from your Honda dealer. It's what you get when you draw on a great resource.
Oh, and heaven help me, here I go again. Here I go, falling again.
Watch for falling prices at Walmart. All over the store. Always low prices. Always Walmart.
I come home every night and he's doing laundry. It's obsessive.
Meet men who do everything around the house, from making dinner to making beds, washing windows to washing dishes. Next Donahue.
Tomorrow at 3 on Channel 8.
They call it checkbook journalism, buying stories from potential witnesses before a trial ever happens. In a bill introduced today, State Assembly Speaker Willie Brown, an acquaintance of O.J. Simpson, says he wants the selling to stop, at least until a year after a case goes to trial. Brown says the sales hamper fair trials and questions the credibility of witnesses. O.J. Simpson collectors can sit down for this one. The hottest memorabilia right now is the chair O.J. used during the making of the movie Naked Gun 33 1/2. Make that 33 1/3.
Oh, boy, one buyer has already offered several $1,000s for it. A Santa Monica shop is selling it to the highest bidder.
There is a strange curiosity when it comes to death, but when you mix death with Hollywood celebrities, the fascination sometimes turns to obsession. Well, tonight, News 8's Robin Mangren continues her special look at the dark side of Hollywood with a trip to the cemetery.
I'd say the highlight of my life was singing for the soldiers.
They were our all-time favorites, the celebrities who left many too soon.
Because tonight is the real beginning of my life as a young lady of America.
These tiny markers and tombs are all that's left for their fans. Opportunities to stay close to the stars. Cemeteries are big tourist spots, and they come from all over the world.
Just because she's very famous, she represents a lot about America, and we thought it'd be nice to come and visit her tomb.
This is the Mecca for a lot of fans.
This is Wilshire Memorial Park, an exclusive cemetery where the bodies of some of Hollywood's elite are buried. Swifty Lazar, Natalie Wood, Dorothy Stratton, and Marilyn Monroe. The public fascination with the stars they've grown to love doesn't end in death. In fact, many times the interest increases and the connection grows stronger. For many, it's not the end, it's the beginning.
For years, guards have seen, late at night, have seen spirits coming from the cemetery through that wall into the studio.
Lori Jacobson is an author and Hollywood historian. Her specialty, celebrity ghosts.
Clifton Webb is out there and Montgomery Clift.
This is the oldest celebrity cemetery in Hollywood, home to Tyrone Power, Cecil B. DeMille, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and Rudolph Valentino. Jacobson says one of the most active ghosts in Hollywood is Ozzie Nelson.
The owner recently moved out because she would find her covers pulled back at night and she would be awakened by someone kissing her on the neck in the middle of the night. She would wake up and no one was there. But it was Ozzie.
Some people would say, "What? What are you talking about? How can you prove this?"
Proof? Can I make a ghost appear for you right now? No. But if you believe that we go somewhere after we die, then it would make sense that a few people or a few spirits get lost along the way.
Exit Hollywood, stage unknown. Robin Mangren, News 8, Hollywood.
Jacobson has just completed her second book called Hollywood Haunts, which should be in bookstores later this year.
There is a new toy on the market that has some child abuse experts very concerned. It's called the Jibba Jabber, sort of a clown-faced doll that only makes noise when you grab it by the neck and shake it.
The box has sad, scared faces on it, violent motion, all these symbols of swear words, really encouraging that kind of outbursts of anger of kids.
Larry Menz is worried a child might grab a baby brother or sister and do the same thing. But other child experts say there's really nothing wrong with the doll. They say shaken baby syndrome comes out of anger, and this toy is playful and happy. But some stores have taken Jibba Jabber off their shelves just the same.
Well, back with Lauren and the forecast coming up next, plus the San Diego Zoo shows off some of its most famous and furry backsides.
Hear about a frightening find near the stadium that sure rattled nerves. In sports, Gary Plummer's gone to the 49ers. Meet the guy who's here now to take his place.
And meet Jim Carrey, Hollywood's newest screen sensation, coming up.
The BMW 325i.
The Volvo 850 Turbo.
189 horsepower.
222 horsepower in the Volvo.
0 to 60 in 8.5 seconds.
6.8 seconds for the Volvo.
BMW top speed, 130 miles per hour.
155 for the Volvo.
BMW, the ultimate.
Really?
Few strawberries are this sweet or have the firmness of these or the flavor of these. So we don't choose just one kind of strawberry. We combine three. The way we pick fruit makes it easy for you to pick a yogurt.
Taste why it's Dennis.
There's an island halfway around the world that's known for producing the richest vanilla anywhere. To taste how rich it really is, you could go around the world or around the corner. The way we choose ingredients makes it easy for you to choose a yogurt.
Taste why it's Dennis.
Most of the time it would just happen. No warning at all.
Kathy had suffered for many years with this WPW condition.
I went to pick something up and my heart started to beat really fast.
And the next thing I know, I get a phone call. She's in the hospital.
I thought we were going to lose her.
Really tough on the family. Really tough.
She found out that this could be fixed.
I didn't want to waste any time. I just wanted to get rid of it.
After the procedure, she's a new girl.
Time for a change. Put on a set of Michelins. Discount Tire Company. Bring in your car today.
To a 7-year-old, velocity, mass, and momentum aren't as interesting as the song on the radio. And crash test dummies don't go on family vacations. But the people who buy Volkswagen Jettas do. That's why the new Jetta has dual airbags, front and rear crumple zones, side impact beams, and a rigid passenger safety cage. Velocity, mass, and momentum don't mean much to children, and we plan on keeping it that way.
Tonight on Dave, Martin Mull, Anthony LaPaglia, and musical guests Gin Blossoms and Kiss.
Brought to you tonight in part by your San Diego County McDonald's.
You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the newscast every night ever since you started that Beach Boy thing.
You mean you didn't look forward to seeing me before
Well,
that?
no, I did, but now that we get to see all these people audition, that's kind of fun.
We've got a fun one tonight. What Sandra's alluding to is the Beach Boy concert. It's coming up this Sunday right after the Padre game. Going to be a good time. We're going to make it even better. You see, what I'm getting at is that we've offered someone the opportunity to sing a song with the Beach Boys on stage at the Murph. All you have to do is sing a song real pretty like on videotape. We've gotten a lot of entries. We're going to make our final decision this Friday. Remember, the Beach Boys sang a lot about girls and cars and surfboards. This entry contains all three.
Got her daddy's car and she cruised to the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away.
I like the ending. It was a good ending. The rest of it, the ending was very, very good. I put her on. You know, this is a good sign that perseverance pays off. I had like 3 messages from her on my machine. She's a good saleswoman. How about that? A nice car. And she's not a girl, she's a woman. Yeah. 11:21 in San Diego. This is your Skycam image looking down Broadway in San Diego. The clouds are coming in. The humidity's going up. You'll see fog before morning. 67 degrees in our city right now. Relative humidity, 90%. The winds from the south. The barometer steady. Around the county today, another typical late July day. That means 77 at the airport. It means mid-90s inland. It means just hotter than a firecracker out in the desert. The mountains are warm as well. Here are some other places. Favorite. There's always a debate, folks in San Marcos. They swear they are always 10 degrees cooler than Escondido. The Chamber of Commerce swears by that especially. Not always true. 78 degrees in Seattle today, 75 in Minneapolis. There's cool air coming in out of Canada. What that's doing is combining with, or crashing into, basically, the warm air that's been resident over the southeast up in the northeast, and there are big goings-on as a result of that. 71-mile-an-hour winds in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A wild day through places that have had too many wild days lately. Also severe weather up in the northeast. Several funnel clouds up over Lake Erie. Cool ahead, warm below. Bad things. 38 degrees at West Yellowstone Park this morning. But it's just hotter than all get out down in Texas. This is Houston. It has been more than 10 days now, over 100 degrees in Houston. The clouds are still there, but it is hot. There's no two ways about it. 65 degrees is our water temperature. Just a week or two ago, it was up to 72 degrees in some places. We've had an upwelling. It'll probably come back. Look at all the moisture going up toward the Bay Area. It's missing us. Our humidity's getting lower. We'll have fog tonight, clouds tonight, sunny and warm on Wednesday. That means mid-70s at the beaches, mid-90s inland, about that in the mountains. and up into the 1-teens in the deserts. Over the next few days, just a gradual cooling toward the weekend.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lauren.
If you are a connoisseur of those sassy beach calendars, you've probably seen your fair share of Raquel's Rear or Fabio's Fatty. But the folks at the San Diego Zoo have a special rear view calendar to keep you up to date. It's a behind-the-scenes look at hippo hinds and rhino rumps. Money raised from the calendars goes to international conservation projects.
Should be a big hit, don't you think? I don't know.
Some people.
Hank's got all the hot races in baseball next in sports.
And don't forget the Padres. He'll explain coming right up.
A lot of people want to know what it takes to be the best.
Well, it takes teamwork.
Dedication.
And a winning product.
Just like this Pontiac Grand Am.
Motor Trend calls the Grand Am an exceptional value. It's $13,995. And that's a California value price with all the options you want. All this for over $4,000 less than the Ultima or Accord.
So see you at San Diego County Pontiac value price dealers.
And win your own World Cup soccer video with any test drive.
You can't miss.
It's finally here. Gasoline that can change the way a car performs over time. New Clean System 3 from Texaco. More than just ordinary gasoline. An advanced system, a breakthrough in engine cleaning. For the highest performance, lower emissions, and improved mileage in every octane grade. New Clean System 3 from Texaco. Give us 60 days and watch what can happen.
Hey, SeaWorld has changed.
Really changed. Whoa, what's this?
Ah.
The wilderness.
Ooh. Look.
Hi, Mom. Holy cow.
Those are killer whales, Pete.
Hey, the shark's got a new pad. If it weren't for that glass, we'd be lunch.
Hey, when did this pop up?
Whoa!
Come see all that's new at SeaWorld.
I think the car's this way.
No, it's that way. Did we drive?
Mexican cooking, good Mexican. It should be playful. A little surprise. So I have this idea. The Santa Fe enchilada. I don't roll it. I stack it. Layers of chicken, cheese, roasted tomato sauce, zesty black bean relish. One on top of the other. So in every bite, you taste it all. Hey, you want to try it? I make you another one.
The Santa Fe enchilada at El Torito, where the recipes are as fresh as the food.
A scary find on the way to tonight's Padre game. 2 men walking to the stadium found a rattlesnake at the side of a house on Mission Village Road. The men captured the snake themselves using a shovel to put it into a garbage can. The snake was pretty sluggish because it had just eaten, we don't know what. Animal control officers took the snake. They will release it in an unpopulated area. Nobody was hurt by all that. We're getting some late word from John Kruk. Hope he's okay.
Well, of course, he had testicular